all men cheat, but you have to get to that point where you grown enough to just feel like, okay, I'm not in that era no more, so I'm not leaving my man for cheating once. Maybe I'm probably gonna give like 4 times.
4? Damn.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna have to get your number.
Now, is that the type of laughter that covers up tears? Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like she went from crying to laughing, meaning that's the scary place to be. But do you know why she's saying what she's saying? Comment your thoughts under this video. She got a lot of backlash for this interview and answering this question the way as she answered this question. But I have 2 clips that are going to show and explain exactly why she thinks and speaks like this. Now, before we get into this, I need you guys to do me a huge favor. Like the video, then subscribe to the channel because I am posting daily content. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal. So here we go.
I really just want to know for the girls, like, what was it like dating a billionaire and then to go into not like non-billionaire? Like, is there a difference? Like, can you even go back after that?
It's a
like,
big difference.
Yeah.
It's like Finding Nemo.
No.
Now, what she didn't say was she probably doesn't think she could go back, but I think she's smart enough to realize that there's less than 1,000 billionaires on the planet, but there's billions of people. Let's continue.
By Finding Nemo.
I think, like, you know, it's just the experience, you know, like just the different things that you see. You got a concierge, you got a butler, you just get your periods pill.
Yeah.
Breakfast in bed. Just
exposed to just it's a different level of exposure.
And then it's like, do you know how to cook? It's like, my husband came with a chef.
Yeah. Right.
Do you rate the bed? So, you know, it's just a big difference. It's just night and day. So
yeah. Okay, and like, would you ever go public with another relationship? No. Not at all. Mm-mm. Even if you're so in love.
No, I just think things are better when it's private. Mm-hmm. I think people really make up shit and they like absolutely run with it. And it's like, once something is out there, it's out there. Like, you can have a fact. It's like, hey, I was here on Tuesday. Mm-hmm. They already made up in their mind that you was there on Monday. Yeah. So it's just like, I just think things are better. I think things are better when it's private, and I'm just, you'll never know who I'm dating.
Now, the funny thing is, she's correct. Tiana Taylor wanted her divorce to be private, yet she had her relationship public. That's backwards, meaning you're going to receive the backlash. You're going to deal with everything that comes with having your relationship be public. Here's the funny thing. The majority of men want their relationships to be private, but we also want our girls to be private. Our women, our spouse, our wives, our girlfriends. We also want them to be private, meaning no one else has access to them. But as long as they have social media profiles, they are accessible. So it's going to be hard to keep anything private because they're not private. But let's move on to the third clip. And this is the clip of her responding to the first clip that you guys saw where she was asked about how many times she would let a guy cheat on her, being 4. Anyway, here we go.
In the interview, I said I get like, my nigga got like 4 times to cheat on me before I leave, and you know, the internet love to be, oh my God, she's someone dumb. In reality, we all done got cheated on the stage. Everybody like, if you really in love with you locked in, y'all been together, it's not easy to walk away. You got some women that's going to get the phone. Yeah. Some women that's going to, the first time they man cheat, they're out. It's not easy to walk away. Like, after you done built something with somebody, y'all done been together for so long, it hurts. Of course you want to leave, but you're not just going to leave. Like, y'all love to get on the internet, oh, you so much. Don't you said 4 times? Yes. I know plenty of relationships they get cheated on right now or been cheating on, and they know they been cheating. Some women just not leaving their man. My first time is like, you hurting me. I can't believe you would do this to me. Okay, cool. We probably gonna get back together, but our relationship will never be the same. Mm-hmm. Right. It's never.
Now for me, this is why I don't cheat, because I don't want to deal with that. Like she said, the relationship will never be the same. because you're always going to have in the back of your mind, dang, man, I cheated. Is she going to give me back? And then in the back of her mind, you know, she's thinking that every single time you don't do something, every single time you tell her no, oh, and she going to let you know every time she doesn't get her way, she going to let you know. She's going to remind you, I mean, every single time. This may be every single day. How long can you actually deal with that? Anyway, let's continue.
Never gonna be the same. Second time, it's like oh, okay, so you a cheater. Third time, I'm already cheating back. Fourth time, out the door, you got to go.
I don't know. I don't know if she gonna wait till the fourth time or the third time to cheat on you back. In fact, like I literally just said, after the first time, the majority of women are looking for revenge, fellas. So do not ever think that that woman may not cheat on you or may not seek revenge, because she probably will. The reason why is because we're all human. When you feel disrespected, then you're probably going to act out or lash out. And you got to remember, women, their minds are emotional, right? They have an emotional playground that they live on. Now, with us as men, we can't do that. We cannot live our lives in emotion, because it's going to cause us a whole lot of hurt, damage, and things we regret later on. So we have to be much smarter about what we're doing. Now, the reason why this went viral is because there are a bunch of women out here who are faking the funk. This is the woman that they want to be like. She answered the questions. When you're with a billionaire, you're living a life you never knew existed. That's completely different from your dreams. And then that's also different from the struggle that you've been through. That's 3 lives. That's 3 lives in one. A life you never knew existed versus the life that you dreamed of. Oh my gosh, I wish things were like this and I wish things were like that. But she literally experienced that plus way more. I mean, way more. Just listening to billionaires speak and have conversations, they're doing things that you may look at and say, why in the heck would you do that? But in their mind, they're saving themselves time. They're making sure that they keep their minds prepped and ready to continuously do whatever it is that they're doing to make the money in the first place. And then, of course, you have the struggle love, right? Now, the majority of women, we've seen in plenty of interviews, the majority of women will always say they'll choose the rich guy who cheats over the broke, loyal guy. The only thing she did was she actually got one of those billionaires, right? One of the, it's either 700 or 800 billionaires on the planet. And she was with one of them, being Diddy. Yes, she's seen a lot, but she also experienced a lot. She went to places that she didn't know existed. She had things done for her that she had no clue could be done. She lived a life of royalty. If that wasn't royalty, that was close to it. And the majority of us will never know what that feels like. She's smarter than you know. She's smarter than you realize, because a lot of those people who have that type of money, even the millionaires, even the guys who have a whole lot of money, right? Again, they live a certain lifestyle, and she understands that you could be at a certain position, you could be in the game or you can be watching it. It's really up to you. Now, you can watch the game, but the point of view that you're watching it from versus actually being in the game is different. We're talking about front row. We're talking about midsection. We're talking about the nosebleeds. It's completely different, because people don't know that that certain things actually exist. For instance, I can hear what she's talking about because I've been on different movie sets. And with those different movie sets, I saw different things where I felt like, man, they were discriminating against me because I looked a certain way. Meaning, there was a time where I had braids, right? So there were certain roles that I wouldn't get casted for. So because I didn't get casted for those, I was like, man, they racist, they this, they that, right? Oh man, they discriminating against me, right? But it doesn't make sense to have somebody who had the hairstyle that I had in certain positions. It just didn't make sense. So once I understood that, now I was able to deal with whatever was going on. And again, I'm just talking about being on different movie sets and being exposed to different crowds, different places. That's the closest thing that I have to comparing what she dealt with. Now, when she says be grown enough to understand that everyone gets cheated on, what she's saying is the majority of women have been cheated on. And a lot of the times it's their homegirls, their friends, their sisters, their mothers, somebody that's close to them who wanted the man that she actually got. The only difference was she got the man. That did not stop the other women from actually wanting that man. Now, when it came to Shannon Sharpe, I do not blame this man for shooting his shot, because when you hear that as a man, that sounds like music to your ears. That sounds like you get at least 4 mistakes or possibly 3, depending on how you look at it. Again, me being an experienced man, I understand once a woman feels disrespected because you cheated on her, you're not going to get the same treatment from her. And there are some women who will tell you that up front. The reason they telling you that up front is because they have already been cheated on. They have already went through that emotional damage, that emotional turmoil, right? They've seen that. They've lived that life already. And they know and remember how they treated the guy. They also remember how they got over it. And most times they never got over it. So this is why I'm saying, was her laughter really, the tears? Like, okay, this is how she cheered herself up. Now, the reason I'm asking that question is because when you think about a billionaire, this means she got all of her financial expectations exceeded. Everything she wanted got exceeded, got outdone. And this was a person, Diddy, being Diddy. This is a person who can constantly outdo himself, because not only does he have the connections, but he also has the money. And when you put those two things together, some of those things may not cost him anything, right? Because he's doing so many favors for so many different people, and so many people are having to do him favors because of what he's done for them. Like, it's a completely different ball game. Again, I haven't been a billionaire, but I understand certain parts of the game. I just know financially, I'm not there yet. But this is why I keep telling you guys, make sure you get yourself together, get your life together, get to that point to where you can make the rules. You can decide on how you want to live. The reason why she didn't want to leave was because she understood, I can't replace him. He is not replaceable. There are not a lot of available unmarried billionaires that would give me this chance, that would give me this opportunity. She also understood all she would be doing is getting out of the way for all of her competition, all of the women that were already there trying to get her spot. Those women now actually get their chance. They get their opportunity. So she understood, wait, hold on. I'm not just going to give up my man. I'm not going to just give up this guy. Now, there are women who actually try to stay with guys who are nowhere near as rich as Diddy, right? But those situations, like I said, if you can deal with, you cheated on her, so now she may cheat on you. And then, if that's a relationship that you can deal with, every time she don't get her way, she bring it up. And this could possibly be every day, every month.
Babe, if you miss this, I'm going to divorce you.
Every day, every month, every year. She's not going to let you forget about it. As long as you have a memory and she has a memory, she's not going to let you forget about it. And she's also going to put you in positions where she could possibly cheat, just to see how you gonna react, just so she can bring it up that you did it first and that she's still healing from it. So fellas, once again, me personally, if I do cheat, I'm okay with the relationship ending, because that's not something I want to be held over my head for the rest of my life. I'm telling you, it's torture. I've seen the guys, I hear the guys, I've seen them, and I'm like, damn, when you deal with a woman who nags and complains a lot, this layer right here that she's talking about, this cheating thing, oh my gosh, it takes all that nagging and complaining to 3 higher levels, fellas. And I don't think that's the direction that you actually want to go in with your woman. The funny thing about women is they're always capping. It's capping or lying, especially on the internet. We see a whole lot of it, but there are things that women are not lying about. If you have your money together and she don't have access to it, meaning you didn't marry her, she knows that she has to stay around in order for her to get a certain amount, or she has to do something else to where she could possibly put you in a lawsuit so she can walk away with some of that money. So there's a difference. You do become a target, but this is why it's important for you to have your mind, your body, and your well, if you make it that far, your finances are definitely intact. But outside of that, the most important thing outside of that is having your spirit together, making sure you read, you meditate, you pray, you do whatever you need to do to keep yourself lined up or in line with whatever it is that you're doing, because if not, you will be distracted. And once you get distracted, man, the things you will regret doing, boy, the things you will regret that are happening to you, oh my God, oh. You don't want to be dealing with the things that Diddy is dealing with. But here's my point for you guys. Adapt. Figure out how you want to live, because women are sexually liberated. As much as she talked about privacy and not wanting to put her relationship out there, or not going to do it again, there's a reason why. Because when you're together publicly, you have to break up publicly. And the worst thing, it's absolutely like it's like it hurts even more to have to break up publicly, because now you're explaining things to people that you know don't give a damn for real. You're trying to explain things to people that you don't even know what their true intention is for the opinions that they're giving. So you got to be careful with that. I would say keep your relationship as private as you possibly can. But it's hard because women are on social media. And because they're on social media, it usually means that they're accessible. And they are accessible. All somebody has to do is slide right into them DMs, right? And then it's just a matter of if she checks it or if she doesn't. But I got a question for you. What do you think? Should she have got a lot of backlash for what she's saying, or do you now understand her whole thought process and lifestyle? Comment your thoughts under this video. Other than that, I will see you on the next one. Peace.